Okay, so today we want to talk about condensate drains and how we want to install our traps on a negative pressure air handler. So just to clarify, the negative pressure air handlers always have let's do it this way, the coil and then the blower. And so then air is moving this direction across that coil. So when we're installing traps on negative pressure air handlers, we need to always you'll have your male adapter first, then you'll have your union, then you need to have a T in this position right here. You'll have a cap on top right there, and then your actual trap, and there needs to be 2 inches of drop from here to right here on your trap. Now most traps come standard that way, so you shouldn't have to measure it, but just if you're ever building your own, or if you can tell that it's not the correct amount of drop, you'll have to cut it. Next is your actual cap on the outgoing side. So after the water has went through the trap, you need to have a cap here, and then you can take a little drill bit and drill you a hole right in the top for a vent. This is important because if somebody were to back flush the drain line during maintenance, it would cause, if there's no cap, water would just shoot straight out the top here. But if you have this little hole, it would just squirt a little water and not cause any issue to any ceilings or anything like that. Or anything like that. Next would be after the water comes out of the trap, you need to have a union. What this enables you to do is take this union right here loose, take this union right here loose, and then you can take this whole trap assembly out and clean it. The purpose behind having the 2 T's is so that you can remove these caps on the incoming and outgoing side, and then you're able to take a brush and run it down during maintenance. You can take a brush and you can run it down from both sides all the way through and make sure that that trap is clean. That works during maintenance. If you're on a service call where the drain is clogged, it's important to go ahead and pull the trap and make sure that it is 100% clean. And finally, when you put your caps back, make sure you put them in the proper orientation. This one's completely sealed, no hole. After the trap, this one has a little hole for a vent. Now we'll talk about support just a little bit. It's important to get the correct amount of support on your drain line. So on a drain line like this, you need a 1/4 inch of fall every 10 foot minimum. So what I would recommend is that you use, especially when you're working in an attic or a situation where you can, you're able to have like a plane like this where we have a wood floor here. You'll be able to take and put 2x4 blocking in. And then once you put the 2x4 blocking in, make sure to secure that drain line with a 1-inch EMT strap and a screw. And this will make it so that if anyone comes along, they will not kick this drain line and in turn knock it off the support. And over time, your drain line could get a bow in it, water sits in it, and then sediment builds up. So drain lines are very important. I can't emphasize enough how important it is to make sure that you install your drain lines correctly and make them so that they're serviceable. Drain lines, condensate issues will cause you so many problems. Take your time, do it right, and you'll never have any callbacks. You'll never get that call from that customer that says, hey, I got water leaking through my ceiling, or my air conditioning's not working and the condensate drain switch is tripped. The only issues you'll have then will be caused from lack of maintenance on the customer's part. So it's important to install drain lines correctly. It can make the difference between the home being comfortable or not, because humidity issues come from not having proper condensate removal. Thanks for watching. Do a good job. Thanks.